So a regional school of public administration was established 15 years ago by the governments of Western Balkans and European Commission. And it serves as a kind of regional bridge between public administrations of Western Balkans and European administrative space. For us, the topic of new relationship with citizens, it's not only of paramount importance, as you mentioned in the opening remarks. For us, it's reform agenda because of the ongoing pressure of EU accession agenda. So it's not only that citizens' expectations are getting higher within time because they receive types of services from the private sector as well. So their expectations are high, but still the digital tools that are being used, there is AI, there are many, the world is really moving very fast. So now we need to have better competencies within the public administration. And in a way, competencies are also new currency of credibility. Because if institutions institutions can earn trust only if they are capable. And we are not only talking about basic knowledge and skills, we need additional skills. So not only digital and AI skills, and the Deputy Minister talked about how in many ways you can use AI now in procedures, but it's also about how do we use AI in a trustworthy manner. This is something that public administrations have to pay special attention to. As Platon said, the measure of person is how he uses power. In a way, it's the same goes for the institutions today. It's very important to use AI in a proper manner. But then there are a series of leadership skills which are also necessary in public administration. And this is where we partner more and more with EU member states, with Italy in the area of performance management, with Croatia and German institutes in the way that we do real case scenarios of the leaders in the Western Balkan region, and then based on them we develop trainings. So when we talk about learning, only 10% happens in the classroom. 20% is about peer learning and 70% is about experience. So what we do in RESPA is that we shift a lot towards experience-based learning. Not only scenarios, but we actually use very strong partnerships with a number of schools in the EU. So, for example, last week we were here in Greece with AGDA. We had very practical training on strategic foresight and the usage of AI. So these are the examples of the partnerships that we have with the French school, INSP. We are working on crisis management scenario-based training. So we're using the partnerships we have to build the skills within the region.
Great. Yeah, I was going to ask you about the cooperation with Greece so far. Yeah, so you've mentioned that. So if you wanted to add anything else?
Yes, I would say this is very strong and important partnership because I would say the challenges are across the region and EU quite similar. So if we have good practices in one country, it's very good to share. And this is actually what we are doing also with Bulgaria and many other EU member states. We are trying to see where are the good practices, especially in the area of experience-based learning. And we use the trainers and methodologies for the trainings that we develop for the Western Balkans. Also, there is additional pressure for the administrations in Western Balkans. I will just give an example of Montenegro. So 40% of the closing benchmarks now to close the negotiations after so many years. Montenegro started negotiating in 2012. So you can just imagine after all this time, 40% of closing benchmarks relate to administrative capacities. So you need to build the knowledge, but in the same time you need to build skills. So this is hot topic, and we are very glad and proud that we can work with our partners in EU member states to build the skills together.